What if you could disappear without a trace, leaving behind only your music and a legacy of mystery? No goodbyes, no explanations, just silence. The music world has been rocked by such disappearances, leaving fans and investigators alike baffled for decades. Today, we delve into the haunting tales of music artists who vanished and were never found again.
And a wizard as well moved into a rose-covered cottage.
Connie Converse was a woman born decades ahead of her time. In the 1950s, her soft, haunting voice poured out songs that few people heard. In 1974, she wrote goodbye notes to her family, packed her Volkswagen, and disappeared. Was it disillusionment with the music world, or simply a desire to vanish that drove her into the unknown? Either way, her disappearance adds another layer to her enigmatic persona. I can't help but imagine her somewhere out there, her melodies lingering on the wind, still waiting to be discovered.
Don't kiss me, that kiss is untasted. I'll never.
Licorice McKechnie was the voice of the Incredible String Band, embodying the freedom and rebellion of the 1960s psychedelic folk scene. But by 1990, the voice went quiet. Licorice was last seen hitchhiking in the Arizona desert, and no one has seen or heard from her since. Was she seeking a new life, or did something more tragic unfold? Every time I hear her music, I imagine she's still out there wandering, a free spirit lost in the vast desert. Do you think Licorice chose to disappear? Or is her story one of the desert's many secrets that may never be revealed?
Play Jesus, she turned down the road.
That's my spot. 50 floors up from at the top. You remind me of my Jeep unlatched the top.
Forrest Schaub, known as DY, was a rising Canadian rapper who vanished in Mexico in 2010. His stage name, Die Young, now feels eerily prophetic. His single, Passenger, had just hit the charts when he disappeared at 25.
Let's fly, let's go. Good dude is lame, just let go.
Leaving behind unfinished music and unanswered questions. Was it the pressure of fame or something more sinister? Today, his unreleased tracks linger like ghostly reminders of unfulfilled potential. Richie Edwards, lyricist for the Manic Street Preachers, had always been a mystery wrapped in genius. His lyrics were raw, dark, and reflective of the personal demons he battled. On February 1st, 1995, Richie walked out of his hotel and was never seen again. His car, found near the Severn Bridge, suggests a dark end, but many believe he simply vanished, starting a new life far from the spotlight. Some say he's been spotted in distant corners of the world, but nothing is certain. What's undeniable is the legacy he left behind.
Driving out to do a TV show, my guitar in the back. I was feeling pretty low.
In 1975, singer-songwriter Jim Sullivan set out from Los Angeles, hoping to make it big in Nashville. He never made it. His car was found abandoned in the New Mexico desert, but Jim was nowhere to be found. People speculate wildly. Alien abduction, a new identity, or a tragic accident. His album, fittingly titled UFO, now feels almost prophetic. Every time I listen to his music, I wonder, did Jim find what he was searching for out there in the desert?
Shaking like a leaf on the desert heat. His daddy's got a bang that's so hard to beat.
Scott Smith lived the rock and roll dream as the bassist for Loverboy, until one tragic day at sea. In 2000, while sailing off the California coast, a rogue wave swept him overboard, and Scott was never found. As much as the sea took from us, it's easy to imagine Scott's rhythm still out there, carried on the waves, somewhere beyond reach.
Boy, they say I throw my heart around.
Glenn Miller's disappearance in 1944 still leaves fans wondering, what really happened? On a routine flight over the English Channel during World War II, Miller's plane vanished, leaving behind only theories. Did friendly fire destroy the plane? Was Miller involved in espionage or on a secret mission to end the war? When I hear Moonlight Serenade, I picture his melodies drifting through the clouds. As the final notes of our haunting melody fade away, we're left with more questions than answers. While we may never know the true fates of these lost artists, their music continues to resonate, echoing through time. Perhaps in some distant corner of the world, they're still playing, free from the spotlight they once craved. If you've been captivated by these enigmatic tales, don't let yourself vanish from our audience. Join our community of curious minds as we continue to explore the shadows of the music world. Until next time.